Third game of the preseason finished 2-2 against FC Rosengård. How would you sum up the performance?
I think that we were too passive in the first half. You know, we get the ball in a good position where we've got the press flattened and we can step in and play forward and combine through the middle. And instead of doing that, we would delay a little bit and then play wide, and we end up taking 2 extra touches in the wide area and pass it back, or we get trapped and the ball goes out for a throw-in. So instead of with the bravery and the intention we wanted to see in the first kind of 30 minutes, I don't think we saw that really once. In the boys' defence, they have the ball in the net after a minute. We've played really well and we've worked into a good position, and Lucas has scored and the linesman's given offside. I've seen it, like the replay. I'm not sure if it is, but I don't know if that changes it for anybody, because I don't know if it's nervousness or what, but I think if you're 1-0 up after a minute, there's maybe an element where you can relax and see more of the qualities of the players. But I thought we were too passive and kept turning away good opportunities to attack when the space was open through the middle. So that was quite disappointing. I think 10 minutes before half time we did it a few times, but even when we break the press and we get through the midfield, we get to the final third and I can't remember a ball across the goal or a shot from a good position, or even a couple of like penalty box entries where we turn it into anything. So first half was really disappointing. Even the second half, where we changed shape a little bit and tried to make the spaces bigger for them to press. Whenever we did find a way through, we'd turn backwards on our first touch and lose the ball. So yeah, we found ourselves 2-0 down after an hour. Obviously at that point we change the majority of the team, maybe I think 6 or 7 subs. And then after that, there was a bravery to the game. We would take it under pressure, we'd turn forward, we'd make passes in behind and then go and counter-press if we didn't win it back. There was more risks taken, quicker passes in small spaces, and then I think Ali scores quite a good goal to get it to 2-1, and then we maintained the pressure. I think we kept the line really high, won it back quite often, and then Casper scores a really good goal to get it to 2-2, and then in the end, like, if you can't win, don't lose. And the mentality at 2-0 down I thought was good, because the players were taking more risks, and there was a few counter-attacks where they had to run back 60, 70 metres because they were trying to commit bodies forward, which you have to do when you're losing. So I was quite pleased with the mentality for the last half an hour, that at 2-0 down, even though it's a pre-season friendly, there was a determination to not lose, and in the end we get a 2-2 and you take it.
Max Bjurström was supposed to play. He wasn't even in the squad. Why?
Yeah, we've agreed to send him on loan to Finland. It's been in the works for a few weeks, so we didn't want to change the agreement that we had. So we pulled him from the game just to make sure he's available to take the loan in Finland and hopefully go and get some regular game time.
It's maybe strange for some fans listening to this just a few days after selling the other right back, sending the only right back we have in the senior squad on loan. What's the reasoning behind it?
I think, like, for the objective of the team this year, which is that we've been saying that we want to go up, we need a player who we're quite sure will be able to be at that level consistently. So either you want somebody who's played consistently at Allsvenskan and Superettan level, which you know is a sure thing, and you can put them in the team and they'll help elevate it, or it's somebody like a Demba profile, for example. You see a really high level skill set, but the opportunity for them to play at a high level for the club that they're at is not available. So it might be that we take somebody who has already shown themselves at Allsvenskan or Superettan level, which, you know, is what we're looking at, or somebody with a high level skill set who is more ready to perform closer to that level. So yeah, I think it's better for Max at this stage of his career that he goes to play a full season of games in Finland at a good level, and then maybe he's come back and he's more ready to do what we need him to do.
Casper Ljungs extended his contract. By that time you talked about eventually maybe sending him out on loan this season. Now he scored 2 goals in 3 games. How do you see him taking his chances?
Yeah, he's done well. He's done really well. He made a good impact when he came on for Max on Saturday, and then today again he had to come on for Harrow a little bit earlier than we planned, but he comes on, he's an intelligent player, good positional sense, and he's always willing to shoot, and he's a good shooter. So yeah, it might be that at some point the plan changes because he's doing so well. So he's putting himself in a situation where if he does go on loan, he has to go and be the main player. But if he stays with here and he's part of our group and he continues to contribute in the way he is, then we'll be happy.
What can we expect from the lineup for Saturday?
Most likely the team that finished the game will start the game against Hillerød. So with 2 games in a week, I felt it was sensible that we'd spread the minutes across 2 teams.